So you have bought yourself a little spruce with plastic spruce with minis in it, like this Huskar Clansman from Mantic, Northern Alliance. And how do you go about this? You can, snuggle them off like this, like bending plastic and get it out. This is not the most effective way to get it off the sprue. You have a lot of clippers you can use. You can use this type of clippers. Behold, this is a curved clipper on both sides. So when you are clipping the plastic, let me show you. You are actually, if you can examine it, you are bending the plastic of both ends. You don't want that. So you want to buy yourself a clipper that is flat on one side here and use that. Because you can see here, when I now are clipping close to something, it's going to be super flat on the side. You have the flat side. So you're using the flat side into the miniature to clip it off. This is how you want to take it. And you want to be as close to the miniature. Please observe where you are clipping so you don't take any details off. And be that close so that you can take everything off in one go. So there's less cleanup to do. No, these miniatures are, they are mass produced, hundreds and hundreds. So you're going to have a little mold line. And mold line is where the plastic is pressed between two pressed, molds. And the line between them is going to make a little line on the miniature. And you can see it here. How do you get rid of this? And it's maybe easier to prime it all black and then dry brush a little over it to see the mold lines. But on these ones you can see them. They are not super big, but when you are finished painting those miniatures, they are going to scream at you from close up to your face. So how do you clean them? There are many ways to go about it. What you can do is finding an X-Acto knife, a big one with a stronger blade, or a thinner one with a more wobbly blade. And what you want to do, be super careful. This is the really sharp end. What you can do is hold it's probably better to use this one, and use the not sharp end and use that as a scrape to scrape off the mold line. That is maybe a more good way to do it and safer way, and just trying to peel off the mold line with the X-Acto knife, because this end here is so sharp that you are going to make cuts into your thumbs and your fingers for sure. So for that reason, I would recommend to use a mold line remover. You can find hard steel, and it can be from Citadel, it can be from other manufacturers like Tamio. There are many that sells this, and you can find it in the hardware stores too, to remove mold lines of other products. And you scrape on it and it will remove the mold line really nice. And I don't have to use a lot of force. You see it's all gone there. And you have to go, I need to sit down and really look at the miniature. It's really hard over this camera. But you can also use use metal files like this from army painters that have different properties. Flat one, round one, and like three corners. I prefer when it's a miniature to use the round one, because you can follow the curves, but this will eat into the plastic a lot. So I do not want to recommend it. More for kind of resin, like super hard plastic, and for type of metal, then I would use metal files. What you can go, if you are a little brave, you can go into the beauty store, to the nail store, and purchase this that women and you know, people that want to have really nice nails buy super fine files to a little more hard nails, and you can use these ones also to trim off your miniature like so. And it's really effective. It's really nice to work with, and it depends on the project. If it's like this is a miniature that a lot of curves and stuff, it can be a little hard to use these ones. And then you maybe want to go into I don't have the example here, but you can buy sheets of grain 180 and stuff like that from your hardware store, and you can attach it to something, a round thing, and glue it to that and use that to go over the miniature. So that is an example of get rid of the mold lines. Hope this video helps. Any comments below on how you do it would be really great. And yeah, hope this helps on how to remove mold lines from miniatures.